thank you for being here. I'm Bradley Ray, and tonight we're going to talk about drug abuse and alcoholism and the preventive measures of it and how we can persuade people from hopefully not getting addicted to either one. Drug and alcohol abuse has been a worldwide epidemic in the past century, especially in America. According to drugpolicy.org, marijuana is the most commonly used illegal drug in America and in the world. Alcohol has been around since biblical times, as we read in the Bible about people drinking wine and fermented drink. So what causes people to become addicted? People can become addicted to either alcohol, drugs, or both for many reasons. These can come from abusive childhood, broken home, depression, peer pressure, loneliness, stress, anxiety, and even be used to enhance sports endurance. So we know what some of the reasons for people using either drugs or alcohol are. So let's look know why they are using. So according to helpguide.org, there are 4 common signs and symptoms of drug abuse. So we're going to take a quick look at those so we can hopefully help make everyone aware of what they are. Number 1, you're neglecting your responsibilities. 2, you're using drugs under dangerous conditions. 3, your drug use is getting you into legal trouble. And 4th and finally, your drug use is causing problems in your relationships. According to helpguide.org, there are also 6 common signs and symptoms of drug addiction. 1 being you've built up a drug tolerance. 2, you take drugs to avoid or relieve withdrawal symptoms. 3, you've lost control over your drug use. 4, your life revolves around drug abuse. 5, you've abandoned activities you used to enjoy. And the last one, you continue to use drugs despite knowing it's hurting you. So now that we know the signs and symptoms of both abuse and addiction, what can we do to help people not try drugs or alcohol, or to help them in preventive measure? First, we must educate our own self in order to teach someone else the dangers and consequences of using alcohol and illegal drugs. As we know, using alcohol and drugs, most of it start out leisurely, but it does become addiction. It can lead in depression, suicidal tendencies, divorce, and as well as death. So now we know that, we're going to look at a few things that we need to know what not to do to try to help those that are already addicted. I'm going to list just a few things, but you can go to help.org and find out more information on that. We need to not try to cover someone's using or make excuses for them, and make sure they are responsible for their own actions. A lot of people try to approach a user by preaching or bribing that person. This is counteracting anything that could actually be helpful to that addict. We also need not to feel responsible or guilty for that addict's actions or consequences. Always remember that whatever they do, they're the cause of it, and we are there to help them overcome addiction or help them to prevent using. We should always be ready to support them and help them in a positive manner rather than getting to a punishing or threatening state with them, as this could trigger the opposite and push them deeper into addiction. So in closing, I hope that I informed you with the basics of what alcoholism and substance abuse is. Also, I hope that give you the basics of the signs and symptoms of abuse and addiction, and also ways that we can help deter people in a positive way, as well as persuade the ones who are not using not to use. So if you're aware of anyone that may be under the influence of drugs or alcohol in an addictive or abusive manner, please contact the proper authorities and seek help.